Good afternoon, everyone. Education should foster students' personal and collective growth and overall well-being. Far too often, education only focuses on the cognitive acts of learning, facts, and how-tos. Yet research has shown that students are more engaged when the course content is relevant to their personal interests and experiences. Stated more simply, students learn content better when they see themselves in the courses. Many students at UIC in particular are interested in gaining knowledge that they can use to address issues or problems that they see in their communities or society at large. So how can our teaching better position our students to see themselves in the course content and address their personal interests and concerns? Two constructs to consider are identity and belonging. Identity is conceptualized as how one views themselves. It includes memberships in personal, cultural, and social groups. Deep learning occurs when there is a connection made between learners' identities. Some of you may be thinking, well, I teach fill in the blank, and there's no need for identity, or I don't have space. Curricula and knowledge are not neutral or identity-free. When we do not acknowledge our students' identities, we inadvertently privilege certain students. By acknowledging students' identities, we create a classroom that signals all learners are welcomed and valued. This creates a sense of belonging where students feel connected, have trust, and acceptance in their courses. Many students are academically capable, but not ready for an unsupported college environment. Belonging facilitates their engagement and success. Students should feel like who they are and what they bring to the university are valued in our classrooms. They are able to take more risk in their learning when they feel like they belong. Students should feel like their classrooms are where they should be. Here are a few approaches that utilize students' identities and sense of belongings to center students. To learn more about your students' identities and experiences, give a short survey asking students just one question. What's one thing that you'd like me to know about you? Another way to get to know who your students are is to have open houses. This is not office hours. Office hours are often viewed very negatively by students and create a lot of anxiety. An open house is a very short 3 to 5 minute meeting with a student where the student can get to know you and you get to know your student. And finally, make sure that you are expanding your course reading materials to include different voices and perspectives so your students can see themselves in the work. Communal learning is not a group assignment, folks. Communal learning is an assignment that is structured in a way that requires all students to participate to complete the task. I encourage you to do this inside the classroom so you don't create extra burden for students to meet outside. Give your students choice and agency in their learning by allowing more open pathways for them to include their interests, and make connections to real-world content, things that your students experience in their everyday lives, making it relevant. These are just a few approaches we can take to help our students see themselves in the course content and spark their deep learning and personal growth. Thank you.